Hi there. Today, we're going to talk about the truth. Do you know what the truth is? Just give you a second there. Do you know what the truth is? Everyone has told lies, from big ones to little white ones. We do this for different reasons. To avoid getting in trouble out of fear of punishment or shame, or to avoid a judgment someone might make against us. Sometimes we lie to protect others or to hide from our true feelings about a situation. We all lie. That is the only thing that is true. Now, I had put forth a while back that I believe everybody is a liar. And the person that they lie to the most is themselves. And that's no way to be able to run your life and to be the best captain. You need to start living in the truth. And the truth is fluid, it is always changing. But a lie is always a lie. It is the one thing that doesn't change. A lie today will still be a lie tomorrow. But the truth today may be tomorrow's lie. The truth is all about your perspective in the moment you are in. As you move through your life and learn new information, it changes your thoughts of what you believe to be true. Everyone has moments in their lives where a new realization puts a situation in a new light and changes one's perception. These moments are great because they show your willingness to grow and to change. And so, that's one thing to kind of keep in mind is that the truth is fluid. It is always going to be fluid. There's going to be things that's going to happen throughout time that's going to end up changing that truth into a lie. And that's okay. It's just the way things are. But, that's just because you're not fully informed about what it is that you are believing to be true. Now, what we're really talking about is being true to yourself, being true about your desires, about your actions, your behaviors behind those actions, and being able to be honest with yourself about the motivations behind all of this stuff. This is where you need to be 100% truthful. Now, in this doesn't mean that you need to tell everybody your truth, but you can no longer live a life where you are lying, where you're lying to yourself. Stop and think about all the times and all the stories that you have told. Every story that you tell is not black and white. It's actually shades of gray. There are embellishments throughout those stories. Sometimes you're doing that to be able to make yourself look better or to hide certain facts that may be used against you, might end up changing the way somebody's perceiving you and that you might be rejected, or to be able to hide a truth that maybe you just don't want to completely express. But you can no longer do that with yourself. You have to be 100% truthful. You have to be truthful to yourself. And I'm going to tell you something that's about this. There's lots of times in the truth, and you could say that you are being truthful to yourself and that you don't lie. That is a lie in itself. The thing is that until you actually say it out loud, it is still going to be circling around. It still will end up kind of being a lie. The only way to set yourself free, and freedom is what our goal is. Freedom is where we're going for. That's one of the major keys about being the captain of your ship. You need to be able to say it out loud. Until you say those truths out loud, then they're not real. They're just thoughts floating in your head. But once you express them out into the world and you can actually say them, it will free you. It'll free you from the cage. It'll free you from the stress and the worrying that you have in yourself because of holding on to that lie. Now, these are subtle, and you may not even realize how much control this is having over you. But trust me, it is controlling you. It's controlling everything that you are doing. About your motivations, your decisions that you are making, because you know that it's not the truth. And so that's one of the things that you need to be able to let go of and to be able to set yourself free. As they say, the truth will set you free. And that is such an important phrase and such an important lesson. Those things, they stick around because of the truth in them. They have a true lesson to teach you about the truth. Funny, isn't it? It always kind of cracks me up on some of this stuff, because it's like going, we've all heard that phrase, and we all know that phrase, and we all repeat that phrase, but yet we never actually apply that phrase to our life and in our thoughts. We apply that to others. We know the truth. You know it when you say it, and you know it when you hear it from someone else. The one thing is that you have to admit it. Deep inside our thoughts, we know the reasons why we use the lie to cover and hide. And once the truth is spoken, you can be free. The truth is the path to everything you want. The lies you have lived with weigh down the ship because they weigh you down. You need to be completely honest about everything. You know the answers. Let your breath out and live in the sunlight of the truth. Don't allow these things to be able to control you anymore. That is always going to be one of the major parts of this, and the keys is to be 100% truthful with yourself and to no longer allow it to have any control over you. Don't allow it to put stress and worry into your life, because stress and worry then leads in to depression, and it leads into your fear of being discovered. I'm going to tell you the secret to this. Once you say it out loud and you own it, well, no one else then can use it against you. There is no more fear. Once it's out, it's out. And once it's common knowledge, well, there's no way anyone can use it against you, and anyone who ever tries was never your friend to begin with. Those aren't the kind of people you want to associate with. But it'll let go of all of that fear, the fear of it being discovered, the fear that somebody might use that against you to be able to reject you, or that they will use that as some sort of a failure against you. It's just not the truth. Funny, huh? It's just not the truth. But, you have to be truthful to yourself. And some of the examples of the lies that we tell, we've all gone to a funeral. We've all gone to a funeral to where we were there to mourn a loved one. And we tell ourselves, how short life is. And then we start thinking about all the things that we want to accomplish before it's us that's there. And that the people are there to gather to mourn us. And you say, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to be better. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I've always wanted to do this and be that. And the thing is that when you say that stuff to you, you already know it's a lie. You may have the best of intentions, but you know that it's a lie. Because in a day or two, you're going to forget about that. You're going to go right back into your daily routines and right back into the autopilot. The thing is that you miss right there is that is a lesson. That is a call to action. That is life talking to you. That is you expressing a desire and life saying, let's go. You have to trust in life. You have to understand that being truthful is going to set you free. And that life is always right there with you. Too many times we end up forgetting about it and then moving on. And we might remember it, in a week or so or in a month, and think, oh, yeah, that's right, I wanted to do that. I need to get back on that. But you know that you're not. And so, once again, that's where you have lied to yourself. Not every lie is a major lie. Some lies are just subtle little lies. They are there to kind of pacify you or to entertain you for that moment. And these are the things that you need to kind of let go of, because when you have that desire to do something and then you stop and you don't end up doing it, and then you use a lie or a shade in order to be able to cover the reason so that you don't feel like you failed at it, you need to actually examine why. Why did I say that? Why was that my desire? Why did I not follow through? What is stopping me from being the best captain that I can be. And so, what I would like you to do for the lesson of the week is I'd like you to listen to the stories that you tell and the things that you are saying and ask yourself, is that the truth? Is that 100% the truth? You know, when you're telling a story from the past, is that story still true? Does it still ring true? Or are there things now that you know that makes that story, you know? And so just sit there and reflect on what it is that you are saying and the way that you are presenting yourself. Because the way that you present yourself is the way that life and the way that the universe is going to respond to you. Don't worry about how the others are going to respond to you. People are either going to like you or they're not. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you have lived a life that is 100% truthful and that you have been honest with yourself and followed your deepest desires. So until next time, you take care.